in previous two examples, mean and standard deviation are given and we found the probability value, or for given n value we find the number of students weights, right? Now in this problem we have to find the mean and variance, that is mu and standard deviation we have to find, where he has given this area, right? In previous problem here z value we have taken and corresponding to this z value we found the area. Now area is given, this area is given, now we have to find out the corresponding z value. So how to find out the corresponding z value we will see. So first we will see what is given. In a normal distribution, 31% of the items are under 45 and 8% are over 64. So we will see what is given, we will write down. So he has mentioned that if I take x is the items we have, so given probability of x, he has given that under 45. Under 45 means less than 45. So less than 45 is equal to 31%, which can be written as 0.31. And then over 64 is 8%. So probability of x greater than 64 over. So more than 64 is 8%, which is equal to 0.08. Now we know that here z is equal to 0, right? And he has given x less than 45 is 0.31, and we know that this area is 0.5 and this area is 0.5. So less than means which side it will be, the area will be on the left side, and here he has given 0.31, which is less than 0.5. So I'll take the area on the left side somewhere here. So this area is given as 0.31, right? Now we have to find using this area is given as 0.31. So this is given as 0.31. Similarly, greater than 64, that is on right hand side we have to take, and the value here is area is 0.08. So somewhere here I'll take. So this value is 0.08, right? So now this 0.31 is tending to infinity, and here also 0.08 is tending to infinity. So what we'll do is we'll find out the area in this region. That means here this will be equal to what? 0.5 minus 0.31, right? And here this value will be 0.5 minus 0.08. So what is the value here? 0.5 minus 0.31 is 0.19. And here 0.5 minus 0.08 is 0.42, right? So this value is 0.42, right? So now since this value we know, that is this area is known, now corresponding z values we will find out. And here we see that since this area is covered on the left side, here we'll take the value as minus z1, and here we'll take the value as plus z. Okay. Now in the, he has given the area as 0.19 here and 0.42. So first we'll find out z1. So for area 0.19, the corresponding z1 from table will be, so we'll see where is 0.19 here in the area, right? Area is given, so we'll see where is 0.19. So here it is, see here this is 0.1879 and here it is 0.1915. So we can consider any of those because exact 0.19 is not there. So we can take the nearby value 0.1879 or 0.1915. So this is under what? under Z value 0.5 under 0. So what we'll do is we'll take the value as, so here the value is under, right? So now since 0.19 is under 0.5, Z1 value is equal to 0.5. Right? The corresponding Z1 is 0.5. Similarly, for area 0.08, no, 0.42. For area 0.42, the corresponding Z2 value will be equal to, we'll see again. So here again we will see where is 0.42 in the table. So 0.42 is somewhere here, 0.4177. See here, this is 0.4207 or 0.41, this is 0.4192 and this is 0.4207. So we'll take the nearest value, which is 1.4 under 0.01, right? So 1.4 under 0.01 is 0.4207. So corresponding value will take it as 1.41. So Z1 is 0.5 and Z2 is 1.41. Now using these values we'll find out mean and variance. X1 is 45 and X2 is 64, right? So what we'll have here, we'll use the formula. So here Z1 is equal to X1 minus mu by sigma. And since this Z1 is on the left hand side, I'll take this as minus. Minus Z1 equal to X1 minus mu by sigma, which will be X1 is 45 minus mu by sigma. So what is Z1 value here? Minus 0.5. So we'll have this value as minus 0.5 is equal to 45 minus mu by sigma, right? Now similarly we'll take for X2 is equal to 64 and 64 is here, it's on the right side, so we'll take it as positive. So X2 is equal to 64. So Z2 is equal to X2 minus mu by sigma, which is equal to X2 is 64 minus mu by sigma. And what is Z2 value? We got Z2 value as 1.41. So 1.41 is equal to 64 minus mu by sigma. Now we'll use these two equations and find out the values of mu and sigma. So what we have, using 1 and 2, we can write them as what? From 1 and 2, we can write the first equation as what? We can simplify this and write down the first equation as mu minus 0.5 sigma is equal to 45, right? Here mu minus 0.5 sigma is equal to 45, and second equation we can write it as mu plus 1.41 sigma is equal to 64. Right? Now simplifying these two equations for mu and sigma, we'll have the value as, on solving, since we have two equations in two unknowns, mu and sigma, on solving we'll have the mu value as 49.97. So simplifying, we got mu is equal to 40. Similarly, sigma square value will be equal to 98.8. Right? So from here I've written sigma as root of 98.8, which is equal to 9.94. Right? Which approximates to 10. So mean is given by 50 and sigma square is given by 98.8. In an exam, the percentage of candidates passing and getting distinction were 45 and 9 respectively. Estimate the average marks obtained by the candidate. The minimum pass and distinction marks being 40 and 75. It is similar to the previous problem. So what we has given is we have to find the average. That is, we have to find the value of mu. Right? So first we'll write down what is given. So he has given that percentage of candidates passing and distinct. Passing is 45 and distinction are 9. And here marks minimum pass is 40 and maximum and minimum is 75. So same like previous problem. So first we'll write down what is given and then we will continue. So he has given that probability of x greater than or equal to 40. That is, minimum pass mark is 40 is equal to 45%. Right? So 45%, which will be equal to 0.45. Right? Similarly, probability of x greater than 75 marks. X greater than or equal to 75 is how many has given? How much percentage? 9% is given. So this is 9%, which is equal to 0.09. Now in the previous problem, once if I look into the previous problem, now in this we has given one value as greater than and one value as less than. Right? So he has given here one is under 45 and one is more than 64. So we have taken area on both the sides and we have found the values of Z1 and Z2. Now in this problem we have both the values as greater than or equal to. Right? So to make it simple, what we will do is here I'll find out less than 40 or here we can find less than 75, any of them. So first if I take probability of x less than 40, so this imply probability of x less than 40 will be 1 minus 0.45, which is equal to 0.55. Right? So same like previous problem, here again area is given as 0.45 and 0.09. So we'll first plot the graph like previous one problem and then see the difference. Now here z is 0 and here we have the value x less than 40 as 0.55. Right? So like discussed previously, this side area is 0.5 and this side area is 0.5. Now this is 0.55 means what? So since it is less than, the area will be on the left hand side, and since it is 0.55 which is more than 0.5, so whole area is covered. On left hand side whole area is covered, and in right hand side a part of that is 0. We can write this as what? This can be written as 0.5 plus 0.05. So this 0.05 area is covered here. So here we'll have, so this is the area covered. So this total area is 0.5 and this part is only this area is 0.05. So where is Z1? Z1 is here. This is Z1. Now we'll take other value x greater than 75 will be on the right side, right? So greater than, and the area is given as 0.09. So somewhere here we'll take the value. So suppose if I take the area on area is covered on the right hand side and this area is given by 0.09. Right? So since now this value will be equal to Z2. So here the value is Z2. Now we need to find the values of Z1 and Z2 from the normal tables. So we'll find out. Now here Z1 and Z2 both are positive. Like in previous example, Z1 was on the left hand side, we got the negative value, but here we'll take the Z1 and Z2 both positive. So here directly we can get this 0.05 value. So for area 0.05. The corresponding Z1 from normal tables will be, we'll see where is 0.05. So 0.05 is somewhere here, see. This is 0.1 under 3. Here we have 0.517 is this value and 0.0478. So we can take the value as 0.1 under 0.03. That means 0.13, right? So what we have the value of Z as, Z value will be 0.013. 0.13. So Z1 value is 0.13. Now when we have to find for Z2, here this side it is tending to infinity. So we'll take the area from 0.5 minus. So what we'll have is for Z2. Now we'll take the area for Z2. We'll take the area from here. That means here we have to calculate the value of Z again. So for Z2, the area we'll take it is from 0.5 minus 0.09, right? So 0.5 minus 0.09, right? 0.5 is this total area minus 0.09 will give us this area between 0 and Z2, right? So what we'll have is 0. I'll write down one more. I'll write down clearly. That is probability from 0 less than or equal to Z less than or equal to Z2, right? So this part, this area is obtained by 0.5 minus 0.09. So 0.5 minus 0.09 is 0.41. Right? Now we'll find out where is the 0.41 again in the table. So what we have is 0.41. See here, this is 0.409 and this is 0.4115. So here the value is 0.4115 under what? Under 1.3 and above this value is 0.05. So the value is 1.35. So under 1.35 the value we have is 0.40, or we can take nearby value is 4.4099. So we can even take this value. I think this is near to 0.41, 0.4099. Whereas this value is 0.41, this value is 0.4115, whereas this is 0.4099. So corresponding value is 1.3 under 0.04. So the value will be, corresponding Z value will be, so for area 0.41, the corresponding Z2 value will be, as we have seen, 1.34. So Z1 is 0.13 and Z2 is 1.34. Now we'll use these two values and find out the average marks. So as given, the values as 40 and x1 is 40 and x2 is 9, right? So using these values we'll find out the values of, so Z1 is equal to 40 minus mu by sigma. This imply what? What is Z1 value? 0.13. So 0.13 is equal to 40 minus mu by sigma, right? So previous example we have taken minus Z1 because the area was on the left side of the, and Z2 was on the right side, whereas here both Z1, Z2 both are on the positive side only, right? So we'll take both Z1 and Z2 as positive, right? X1 is 40 and X2 is 75, right? So 40 was the minimum pass mark and 75 was the distinction. So Z2 is equal to 75 minus mu by sigma. So simplifying this, what we have, Z2 will replace 1.34 is equal to 75 minus mu by sigma. Right? Now I'll simplify these two equations. So these two equations can be written as what? So I'll take this as 1 and 2. 1 and 2 can be written as simplifying, we can write it as mu plus 0.13 sigma is equal to 40, right? Mu plus 0.13 sigma is 40, and from second equation we can write mu plus 1.34 sigma is equal to 75, right? And again we have two equations in two unknowns, so simplifying we'll get the value of mu and sigma, but he asked you to find out only the average marks. So we'll find out average. So solving, we'll get the mu value is 36.6, right? So the average marks to be obtained average marks mu is equal to 36.6. Thank you.